Okay, okay. And I think okay, okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. We should be good. Anyway, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the weekly reaction to Unordinary. Yeah, we're a little late to the party. Sorry, computer is being a little slow today, but we are here for some Unordinary. Welcome fashionably, welcome solo. Just a quick heads up, guys. I am a little under the weather. My throat hurts a little bit, so probably gonna relax a bit with the voices and the intensity today. I don't think Unordinary will be that intense though. Um, I don't think Unordinary will be that intense today. We're probably gonna get like an interrogation. But so last week, John and Sarah finished off freaking Scorch and Cinder. We got their levels. They're only high tiers. Cinder is fairly close to a god tier, but they are only high tiers. But yeah. So they also John and Sarah also chatted it up with Valerian a little bit. He told us about how people are starting to that a shortened condensed version of Unordinary is starting to spread out across the country, and that he read about online how John is the son of the author and that the bureau killed him, and they heard it through the grapevine. So Colton, our wonderful chatter that we have here, he was on point with it with he was on point with it with basically just like, hey, um welcome Keyshawn, welcome. Hey, like, what if that was posted by Cecile, because that's the exact story that she was trying to publish that got snuffed out, that got silenced by Sylvia. And I was like, Colton, you thinking, Colton. What's up, Keyshawn? I'm doing well, man. How are you? So yeah, that's basically where we left off. We learned a little bit about Valerian, that like it's kind of spreading throughout his school. Seems like Valerian might also be the strongest kid in his class or in his school. I think he was a 4.6, guys, right? He was a 4.6. So yeah, so it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Anyway, that's where we left off. So let's go ahead and before we do kick off, you guys already know. I checked back a few streams. It was in episode 3 episode 375, the stream for episode 375, when we were going over potential Ember names that we wanted to see. I was like, I called out like we're gonna get Ember Agent Scorch, and lo and behold, we got Ember Agent Scorch. But not only did I get a name right, but Solo, our boy, he also got a name right. He called Ember Agent Cinder, and so congratulations, Solo. You have named a character in Unordinary. Uru, you gotta send Solo his check. So you gotta send me my check first. You owe me quite a few checks, but you gotta send Solo his check. You gotta send Solo the check. Anyway, yeah, so let's go ahead, get right into this. So here we go, guys. So let's get to this. So, Motel vacancy. So Sarah's getting a payphone. Unordinary, episode 379. You did what? She's calling Layla. Disabled 2 Ember agents? That wasn't part of the plan. Layla, you're overreacting. It's not that bad. What? Caden's with Layla. What? So Layla's literally on the phone like this, and Caden's like on the couch next to what? Why is Caden with Layla? He can't just teleport that far, can he? He's not teleporting to, like, across the country, right? Because, like, Layla is with Neil and Doc, right? Like, they had to leave Area 2. Weird. You're overreacting. It's not that bad. You guys kidnapped 2 federal agents. What the hell am I supposed to do with them? Hey, can you keep it down? Okay. I got a long trip back to Wellston tomorrow. Oh, sorry, Caden. I'm sure Spectre can use them somewhere for something. You didn't think this through at all, did you? Welcome, Pablo, welcome. Ugh, you two stress me out. Look, I just need you to send an asset over to pick them up. Fine, I'll see what I can do. Oh man, John is coughing up blood. Dang, so he got fucked up after all. Welcome, Pat, welcome. Oh, he is messed up. He's got... The armor didn't do shit? Welcome, Felipe. So yeah, John is like torn up. He's like literally just torn up. Like the armor really didn't do anything. Damn, Valerian, you suck, bro. I took way more damage than expected. So she rushes over. John? Ugh, fuck. All the pain hit me at once. John! And so he like falls over. Welcome, Lego, welcome. He like falls over, is leaning on the bathtub. Just hang on a bit longer. There's a pickup location about an hour away. I mean, okay, here's why I'm saying the armor didn't help Felix or Keyshawn is because like literally it's basically like the same slashes that he had in the fight. There's a pickup location about an hour away. And yeah, they're just stuffed in the trunk. And so Sarah tosses them in the trunk. John's just chilling in the passenger seat asleep. And once again, exclamation point on her shirt just disappears. ... Hey, slow down. Huh? I'll be okay. If we get pulled over, how are we going to explain the 2 bodies in our trunk? I should have gotten to you sooner. You had to deal with the fire. Still, you held your own against 2 of them. That's impressive given the circumstance. You don't need to comfort me. I know I got lucky. If Valerian didn't have a strong ability, or if the 2 of them actually knew how to use those claws, things might not have turned out so well. It was easy to win at Wellston. There were so many abilities available. So Arlo, Remy, Blake, Ison, Zeke, Cecile, I could grab any one of them whenever I wanted. And Doc was there to heal me after every fight. But out here it's different. I'm working with scraps. Guys, this might be confirmation. This might be confirmation. Might be full-on confirmation right here, guys. I can't copy time manipulation, and the flame claws are artificial, so I can't do anything with those either. Aside from a slight strength increase, I'm basically defenseless. That might be confirmation, you guys. John can't do it. Yet the hope is still alive. you considered asking Cameron for pointers? Nah, fuck him. I'll figure something out myself. Sarah, come on, talk to him. That's not a solution, John. Ember has already expanded to the east. This won't be our last time facing them. Artificial abilities are a big weakness of yours. You need a way to deal with them. Welcome, Joseph. We're still gonna cope. We're still gonna cope. I'm still saying that against Oren, he's gonna copy it against Sarah. He's gonna copy time manipulation. And he's just ... So, okay. Yeah, it is a little weird, Felipe, but like whatever. It's something that the fandom has like thought about and like what's the word? Believed. It's something that the fandom has like thought of and believed for a long time. This guy kind of looks like Adrian. What the hell? Guy like an older gentleman, like he looks a lot like Adrian, but with his hair. No. He looks like Adrian, but with what's his name? Cree. No. He looks like the king from Rowden. It is Cree. Damn it. Yeah, probably Dawson. I'll deliver the... Anyway, so yeah, he's got Cinder on his back, like over his shoulder. He's like, here are the tonics you two requested. I'll deliver these to HQ. So, were these made by Dr. Darren? Unfortunately, he isn't in the area, and since this was flagged as urgent, we couldn't wait for him. But don't worry, these are the next best things. They should help John recover a significant amount. Just make sure he doesn't overexert himself. Got it. I kind of like this guy. I kind of like this guy. Seems to work for Neil. Maybe Miranda. Might work for Miranda. No, like, I don't know. But yeah. Got it. See you around, kid. Here, take this. Ooh. How do you feel? Ugh, it tastes like shit. Could be better. Hey. This unexpected run-in with Ember took a lot out of both of us. We should take the rest of the arrest day before continuing to Oren. John just ... No, we can't. If the feds get their hands on him first, then all leads to my mom are completely gone. John, I'll be fine. Besides, it's not like we have to defeat him. We just have to find him, right? So just ... Bureau of Authority, Wellston. And who's at the Bureau of Authority at Wellston? Chatter. Okay. It's happening. So we got a meeting. Oh my god. It's Cass and Arlo, obviously. But it's also the two agents that, like, Doc almost murdered. Okay, so we've narrowed Oren's location down to the northeast, outside the city of Bluemont. Intel's solid, and we're confident he's operating within that perimeter. Oren's no small fry, and he'll have at least wait, is the... No, wait. I think that's Jackson, actually. I think that's Jackson. Is that Jackson? It might be Jackson. Yeah, because no mustache. Yeah, yeah, it's Jackson. Our boy, guys, come on, like Jackson. Okay, so yeah, I think it's floor. I think it's floor to Lego, but I'm not sure. No, 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 no. It's not. It's not floor. Looks completely different from floor. And this guy doesn't even look like all. But she does look familiar. Who is she? We have to have seen her before. Welcome, Miriam. Welcome. Absolutely, Zeke hasn't been fired yet. She does look familiar though. Where we've seen this lady before, guys. So it's a pink haired lady. She's got like bangs like kind of sticking out a little bit, and she's got her hair in a bun. We've seen her before, but where have we seen her? Orin's no small fry, and he'll have at least several high tiers protecting him. Go over your briefs tonight and make sure you're prepared. We roll out at 0600 tomorrow. Unordinary episode 790, 379. And all right. Guys, where have we seen her before? We had to have seen her before. Not Arnold. This episode felt very short. This episode felt very, very short. 350. Thank you, Solo. Thank you. All right. Where are you from, lady? So Jackson. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Exactly. Solo. Thank you. Thank you. So okay, she's part of Cassandra's team. Well, obviously. Yes. Look at her. Look at Amelia. All right. All right. All right, guys. Guys, what did I say was going to happen? What did I say was going to happen? Did I not say? Did I not say, you guys, that we were going to get the high tier tree? That we were going to get the high my special collector's edition of Twilight Princess for the Wii U is blocking it. But did I not say the high tier trio was going to get reunited next? Did I not say that, you guys? That was literally me. So okay, so like what I said was like I wanted like the John, Cameron, Sarah cast team up, but like it was probably gonna be the high tier trio getting reunited, maybe with Jackson too. But like the John, Sarah, Cass, Arlo team up, bro. Orin doesn't stand a chance. Jackson and Amelia are probably going to die. God, okay. Question of the day, guys. Question of the day. Where's he at? Where's the boy at? Okay. Guys. Jackson's cool, right? Like, guys, we can trust Jackson, right? Come on. I want Jackson to be like, okay. Maybe Jackson's like a little bit like Arlo. Like, maybe he is a little like, I'm one of the elites of society. I'm better than everybody. Like, I want to be at the top. Like maybe he is a little like, oh, I'm better than people who are beneath me. But he works with Cass. She seems to get along with him. He is friendly with Arlo. Maybe that's because Arlo's stronger than him. But like, bro, like, Jackson's gotta be. I hope Jackson and Amelia are cool. Because God knows we need more pink hair girls in this series to be like actually decent people. Oh no, but hold up. She's older. She's older. You know she's fucking evil. Look, she's got the stress lines. The stress lines have started on her. You know she's wicked. No, wait. Oh, wait. I straight up. I was about to say. I was honestly about to say, what if Jackson is Lumen? Because Lumen has green hair. Lumen doesn't have green hair. He does not have green hair. The green hair Ember agent in Weston is Farah. Oh man. If I remember correctly, though, was Amelia also with Rain, or with Cassandra when Rain got picked up? Let's try 370. Okay, no, she wasn't. Jesus Christ, Rain, the hell is the matter with you? Yeah. Okay, let's go back to this. We're coming back. We're coming back to this because it's public now. Okay. You know what? Hold up. Let's see if they fixed Sarah's shirt. Let's actually. They did not fix it. They did not fix it. Yep. Yeah, they didn't fix it. Okay, that's cool. But it's there now. That's what's important. Okay. So, materializes. Okay, John, where did your shirt go? Where did your shirt go, John? Literally, why is that the only thing that was... Okay. You know what? You know what? Fine. Here's what happened to John's shirt. Because obviously this armor did nothing, which like is so weird. Okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna say this. I am gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Am I actually gonna say this? Am I actually gonna say this though? I need to think very carefully if I'm actually gonna say this. Because maybe I shouldn't say this. Okay, no. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Welcome, Jordan. Welcome. What's happening right now with John? What's happening right now with John? And like, because, okay. Obviously, a lot of power is obviously like crazy strong. But here's the thing. Chat, am I actually going to say it? Okay. Looking at the power of these two. Looking at the power, no. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because looking at the power of like both Cinder and Scorch's power looks to be a little higher than John's defense here. And Cinder's power is a little bit behind it. Okay, but here's what I will say. Seems like this is still so weird. Here's what I'm gonna make sense of John losing his shirt. For whatever reason. Well, hold up. No. Oh my god. It doesn't make sense. Okay. Here's why. Okay. Because what I was going to say is like I guess the armor only protects his body or his body, not necessarily his clothes. So that's why. So I was gonna say, okay, his shirt got torn up because, like, obviously his body was still getting damaged, so his shirt got torn up a little bit. But no, because his pants also get torn up. Okay, well, like here's how we know that the flame claws also got to John Felipe, because like he has tears and like claw marks in the same spots on the armor as to where he got where he got slashed on the armor. like obviously Psystrike also packed a punch. Okay, here here's what I was gonna say. Here's what I was going to say that I was going to say I do not think this because I looked at the levels again. So just for clarity's sake, John's defense stat. Let's go back. Let's go back up. Go back up. So John's defense stat here, near max. Near max. It's like this is like, this might be like 8.5 defense, I want to say. Maybe 9 defense, but I think 8.5. And like Scorch probably has like a 9 defense or 9 power. I want to say that Cinder has like an 8 in power, because like Scorch looks a little bit farther ahead than John's defense. Cinder looks a little bit behind John's defense in terms of like what their power stat looks like. So I was going to say, before I re-looked at the levels, John being so damaged and need healing right now was forced because of like this like, because of this, because like I was thinking that like, because his defense was so high, like, and he has like this armor ability, like he shouldn't have been this damaged. I still think like maybe John really shouldn't be this hurt or this damaged, but like it makes sense that they would be able to damage him a little bit, because he was going up against two people with a power stat that was both a little bit behind and a little bit ahead of his defense. So I still think John is a little too damaged for what this ability should have had for him. But it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Like it's totally fine. Like, yeah, it makes sense that he's damaged. I just think like he should be a little bit less damaged. Yeah, exactly. You know what? You're right, Lego. You're right. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that real quick. Right here. Boom. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. So no. You're right. You're right, Lego. It makes sense. It makes sense. Predator. Damn, Tarek, your ass, bro. And then John. All power, no defense. Oh, Colt, you could have been so cool. Colt could have been so cool, you guys. But he was ass. All right. Let's go ahead and get a reread out the way. Let's go ahead and get a reread out of here. So, Motel, vacancy. And Sarah just doot. You did what? That wasn't part of the plan. Layla, you're overreacting. It's not that bad. And then Layla's on the phone. Kaden is just like, sleeping on the couch. You guys kidnapped 2 federal agents. What the hell am I supposed to do with them? Hey, can you keep it down? I got a long trip back to Wellston tomorrow. Oh, sorry, Kaden. I'm sure Spectre can use them somewhere for something? You didn't think this through at all, did you? Ugh, you two stress me out. Look, I just need you to send an asset over to pick them up. Fine, I'll see what I can do. And John is just coughing up blood. Got bruises and shit, bro. My boy is torn up. Man, They got my boy. They got my boy out here, just damaged up, bro. Justice for John, man. I took way more damage than expected. Sarah runs over John. Oh, fuck. And he leans against the bathtub. All the pain hit me at once. John, just hang on a bit longer. There's a pickup location about an hour away. Maybe Solo. Where's Doc? What is Doc doing right now? Who knows? Anyway, they're in the trunk. Threw him in the trunk. Slams shut. And John just asleep. And Sarah just... And John just dot. Hey, slow down. Huh? I'll be okay. If we get pulled over, how are we going to explain the two bodies in our trunk? I should have gotten to you sooner. You had to deal with the fire. Still, you held your own against two of them. That's impressive given the circumstances. You don't need to comfort me. I know I got lucky. If Valerian didn't have a strong ability, or if the two of them actually knew how to use those claws, then things might have not turned out so well. It was easy to win at Wellston. There were so many abilities. I could grab any one of them whenever I wanted. And Doc was there to heal me after every fight. But it's different out here. I'm working with scraps. I can't copy time manipulation, and the flame claws are artificial, so I can't do anything with those either. Aside from a slight strength increase, I'm basically defenseless. Defenseless? Okay. Tinfoil hat, guys. Tinfoil hat time. John's been talking a lot about particular stats lately. And the first time we saw him do something like that, first time we saw John be like, I just need a wee bit. I just need a little bit. The first time we saw something like that happen, I just need some strength. I need some strength to break out of this fucking ice. John's been talking a lot about stats lately. Why don't we go right here? Why don't we go over here? I think it was here. No, you know what? Actually, I think it might have been 377 actually. So, okay, so yeah. So he did say here he's fast. Okay. But I'm pretty sure he said something asshole. But this also stuck out to me. Like, he's got no idea what he's doing with speed ability. Okay. So let's go. I'm gonna zoom back to 377. Okay, I guess he didn't say anything else, but yeah, I think. Well, okay, I think Cinder is the more tenured Ember agent. Considering that, like, this is a new territory that they're expanding to. Seems like she's been at this longer. So I'm gonna say Cinder has been at this for a couple months. Scorch is probably like about a few weeks, I would say. But yeah, okay. So Dawson so we know that, like, from like the story, we know that there are things that like John can't do, like the mental abilities, like, fast forward, clairvoyance, stuff like that. But typically, usually when people like straight up ask her, like, hey, like, what about, like, can, like, John, like, when people would ask her about, like, can John copy time manipulation, or like what else can't he do, she would just say, like, I can't answer that, just keep reading. So yeah, but yeah, John's been talking a lot about like specific stats lately, so like I think we're gonna get an upgrade to like his other stats sometime soon. Anyway, I'm basically defenseless. Have you considered asking Cameron for pointers? Nah, fuck him. I'll figure something out myself. That's not a solution, John. Yeah, that too. Ember has already expanded to the east. This won't be our last time facing them. Artificial abilities are a big weakness of yours. You need a way to deal with them. So, random undisclosed location. It's just like a warehouse, like a factory type looking place. And then we got Kree hairstyle, but it looks like Aiden. I'll deliver these two to HQ. Oh, I didn't even notice the first time. He has his ability activated, so it looks like he's using that to carry them. Here are the tonics you requested. Were these made by Dr. Darren? Unfortunately, he isn't in the area, and since this was flagged as urgent, we couldn't wait for him. But don't worry, these are the next best thing. They should help John recover a significant amount. Just make sure he doesn't overexert himself. Got it. See you around, kid. And so, yeah, get in the car. Here, take this. She hands him a little vial. Well, she hands him a little green vial, little greenness, little bit of green. So, how do you feel? Tastes like shit. Could be better. Hey, this unexpected run-in with Ember took a lot out of both of us. We should take a rest day before continuing to Orin. No, we can't. If their feds get their hands on him first, then all leads to my mom are gone. John, I'll be fine. Besides, it's not like we have to defeat him. We just have to find him, right? Sarah just ... Bureau of Authority, Wellston. Chatter. Okay. and Cassandra leading the meeting. And we got Arlo, and then we got Amelia and Jackson on the other side of the table. We've narrowed Orin's location down to the northeast, just outside the city of Bluemont. Intel's solid, and we're confident he's operating within that parameter. Orin's no small fry, and he'll have at least several high tiers protecting him. Go over your briefs tonight and make sure you're prepared. And Arlo's just like, Okay, I'm overanalyzing. You guys know I like to overanalyze, but Amelia's also got her arms crossed, but she's just listening, and Jackson's just like, okay. Like he's just like, he doesn't look mad. He's just listening. He's like, okay. You preach tonight. We roll out at 0600 tomorrow. The high tier trio is gonna reunite you guys. Yo. We don't get Arlo back that easily, right? We don't get Arlo back that... Okay. If Cass is with him... If Cass is with him and he runs into John and Sarah and they tell him like, yo, Arlo, like, hey, we don't want to fight you, bro. We're not your enemy. You helped us. Like, we're not exactly friends, man, but like, we're on the same team, remember? And Arlo's definitely going to be like, nah, I'm not falling for y'all's bullshit again. Like, not again. Like, and she's like, they wiped your mind, Arlo. Like, you're one of us. He's like, nah, I'm not one of y'all. I wonder if Cass will be like, Arlo, they're right. You were one of them. And Arlo will probably be like, what? Maybe. They might. They absolutely might. They're not here. Okay. Here's the thing. Well, like, okay. They want to keep an eye on Arlo. They did, yeah, you're right. They did specifically say that, Solo, that they want to keep an eye on Arlo. But, like, they have no reason to not... They truly... The Bureau does not know that they have no reason whatsoever... Well, they have Keon. They have Keon, and so far he's said that he doesn't have an interest in like turning Cass in. Okay, so yes, so with that, I'm just gonna go off of the Bureau has absolutely no reason to not trust Cass right now. Valerie and Farah have absolutely no reason to not trust Cass right now. Granted, they did say like they're trying to keep an eye on Arlo to make sure, but like also they have no reason to suspect yet, since Cinder and Scorch aren't returning. Word might get back to Wellston about that, and that might be the catalyst for Valerie and Farah to join the mission. But they have no reason to suspect that John and Sarah will. They have no reason to suspect that anyone that could reawaken Arlo's memories would be there. But yeah. So yeah, maybe they will get like, you know, like Cass struggled against Orin, like they know that, so like it does make sense that maybe some higher people in the Bureau will also go. But right now it just looks like this mission briefing is like, okay, like this is who we got, like this is who we're taking, like let's do this. And they know about what Spectre has. They know about the dampener and everything. They know about how long it lasts. So they probably have like countermeasures to do it. Ooh, you're right. You're right, Keyshawn. No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, word hasn't gotten out yet. It seems it definitely might. Like, like you said, there is the video of like John and Sarah versus Ember. The bureau will definitely know. Like in the morning, like whoever's in charge of like the Spectre or no, the Ember people in the Northeast are definitely going to be like, why aren't Scorch and Cinder back yet? Like, what the hell's going on? Like, that's definitely going to, like, raise a lot of flags and everything. So, yeah. Right now, it doesn't look like... It doesn't look like there's a reason for them to go. Reason could definitely and easily be added, though. So, yeah, I'm not 100% against that idea. But, man... But also, I do kind of not want them to go. Because y'all know me. You guys know that I want the team up between the god tiers. The good gods. The good gods, we'll call them. But yeah. Honestly though, Uru, you've been cooking up a lot. And I love it. You know I love it. You know I love these abilities you've been giving us lately. Jackson and Amelia, I need some sauce. For Jackson at least. Uru, I need some sauce, bro. Okay. Uru. Probably, Dawson. Like, Sarah's parents are definitely, like, they're crazy rich. And they might be Asian. But, like, they're definitely crazy rich. And like was said way back when, her dad at least has stock in Next Gen. He has, like, connections to that company. So maybe they have maybe they do. Maybe, like, her dad at least knows some intel about Jane or something. We really don't. We know next to nothing about Nerissa, other than the fact that she's rich and she has some sort of important job, and we know basically nothing about her dad. So like maybe, probably Solo. Like maybe, okay. Colton, calm down, bro. Like, it's not that deep. Come on, man. It's okay, Colton. It's okay. But yeah, like, that's also, like, Cass meeting anyone outside of the main cast other than, oh my god, like Cass meeting anyone from the main cast other than Arlo, that's gonna be such a big deal. Like, again, Cass is good. Like, Cass is, like, someone who's, like, good. And so, like, I could definitely see, like, her being, like, oh my gosh, like, John, like, I'm so sorry, kid. But, like, she still needs to do her job. Cass would absolutely sympathize with John. But I don't think... that she would be willing to, like, when it comes to John specifically and Sarah, I don't think she'd be willing to let John just go. I think Cass would absolutely sympathize with John and understand why he's fighting, but she would just be like, the way you're going about this is wrong. I'm sorry, I still have to turn you in. I wouldn't hold that against Cass. I would absolutely not hold that against Cass if she still decided, like, I can't just let you go, John. I'm sorry. Remy, though, when Cass meets Remy, that's an entirely different story. Because, yes, what happened to John's family is very tragic. And, like, it's part of a bigger connection to what Cass is trying to stop. But she doesn't have a connection to John. She doesn't. Remy is an entirely different story, though, because of Rain. I think Cass would be a lot more willing to let Remy slide if she encountered Remy, because that's Ray's little sister. And Cass loved Ray. Ray was Cass's little brother. Like, she loved that kid so much. So I think if she saw Remy, if she encountered Remy and was like, this is Ray's little sister. Like, this is the woman. Like, this is the girl who the people I work for killed her brother. Her older brother. My little brother. And Kuyo. Yes. Like, when she meets... But obviously, like, we obviously know that she knows Kuyo Solo. But, like, when she meets Remy and she sees, like, the face of, like, the little girl who the Bureau took from Ray, that's going to be an entirely different scenario. And I think she would be a lot more like, hey, we're letting her go. And if you question that, I'll kill you myself and say that you lost the fight. Like, I think Cass would be a lot more open to helping and, like, betraying the Bureau for Remy's sake than she would for, like, John's. Like, John, like, she'd be like, hey, like, it's kind of like what happened with John, but with Rain. But it'd be a lot harder with John, especially because, like, with Rain, she was like, this girl was, like, taken and kidnapped by the Bureau or by Spectre. Like, she's fairly innocent in all this, and she managed to help out Rain. With John, she can't just be like, yo, we kidnapped his mom. We're using his family's ability to kill people. Like, that's not cool. This kid is not necessarily innocent, but like this kid should not have to, like, suffer. Like, this kid has reasons for why he's doing what he's doing. She can't really do that with John. Especially when him and Sarah just freaking disabled a Guys. I had another realization. So, guys, what do they call people with no abilities in this world? What is that term they use again? What did John pretend to be for the first half of the series? What was that called again, guys? Exactly, Solo. You're a cripple if you don't have an ability. What happens if you get your ability taken away? You're disabled. Oh, I just realized that. Oh my god. God damn it, Uru. Anyway, what were we talking about? What was I talking about before this, guys? Right. Yeah, it would be a lot harder for her to defend John's actions and like try to like save him from the inside. Yeah, Crit, bro, Lego. They don't. I was about to say something absolutely wild. Okay. I am not. I'm going to clarify this. I am not talking about people with actual disabilities and handicaps in real life. I am talking about specifically in the context of Unordinary, where people who have no powers and no abilities are referred to as cripples. Okay? I want to make that perfectly clear. Lego. Cripples in Unordinary can't even buy cars. Let's be real. We have never seen William drive. Colton, it's not that deep, bro. Come on. We're talking about other things. We have to take the L. He can't copy it for now. Like maybe okay. He's saying he said he can't. Colton, he said he can't. I still fully believe, full on. Bro, I guess. Guys, no, I'm not going to make that joke. No, absolutely not. I have morals. You have morals, Jay. Come on. But like, okay. This is going to sound so crazy. This is going to sound like such a Cope take. Yes, John just said he can't copy time manipulation. That's still not 100%. That is not completely out the gate. John will never copy time manipulation. Because I still think he can. I'm still going to maintain hope that I think he can. And I still say, like, Oren is going to control Sarah. And that's when John's going to have to be forced to copy time manipulation. That's truly what I believe. So Dawson, I was saying a bit ago, John has been talking a lot about stats lately. Like, you know, like when he was fighting Scorch, he was like, he's so fast. In this episode, he's like, I'm defenseless. So like I think like John is gonna get like a bump to his stats, like to his other stats a little bit. Yeah, no, like, and like it does seem like, you know, Uru is definitely setting up for like Cameron to like train John at like pretty soon, or maybe John will use well, actually. Yeah, exactly, Keyshawn. Exactly. Like John, like yes, John got so powerful. John got so powerful and like so strong, but he really is just like self-taught amateur. This is going to be crazy. I'm going to say this. John is probably semi-pro fighter. Like when it comes to like martial arts and like actually fighting, John is probably semi-pro. But when it comes to like you full on using his ability, I'm going to say semi-pro too, because he's just self-taught. He was just self-taught and like figuring things out by himself. No one in his family, Jane wasn't around, and obviously Cameron wasn't around. Grandma and Grandpa White, that's crazy. Grandma and Grandpa White never came down to like show him the ropes or anything. But yeah, like, bro, shout outs to Thin Mints Lego. We appreciate Thin Mints in this chat. We like Thin Mints. But yeah, like no one has ever like helped John. Like he has never helped. He has never like trained fully by a pro. Like, hey, this is how the White family handles shit. Like this is what we do. So here's the other thing. We do not know where Cameron is. Last time we saw him was in Brannish talking to Remy. That was almost 10 episodes ago. Remy and Cameron's conversation. That was almost 10 episodes ago, guys. And as far as we know, he's still looking for John. And because John is going in not necessarily a straight line, but because John is just going in a straight line right now, it's probably like Cameron probably has a good like idea of like where John is now. So yeah, so Cameron might show up. The Doe family. Guys, don't forget. Do not forget the art that Uru posted, you guys. Never forget that. Because don't forget, this arc is called The Doe Family. This arc is called The Doe Family, guys. I'm gonna move you guys real quick, just away so we can see Cameron. Don't forget, this arc is the Doe family. John and Sarah, Jane, Cameron, and William. Do not forget, you guys. We got the Doe family. This is the Doe family arc. It's gonna happen, you guys. It's gonna happen. Cameron. Oh, actually, let me put you guys back on the other screen. My fault, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, don't forget what the arc is called. Never forget that. I forgot his name is actually Raphael Dawson. I was like, who the fuck is Raphael? Colton, it's fine, bro. It's fine. It's okay. Stop. Literally stop, dude. We have like a rough estimate by the community. Cause like the Wikia. The Wikia like breaks them down a little bit. So let's see. I've heard that one before, Solo. I definitely forgot it, though. Okay, so here we go. Oh, wait. Yeah, I literally just saw that one recently. So okay, so Dawson, so here's how the Wikia breaks down the arcs in One Piece. So we have the beginning arc, which was just the prologue to chapter 7. Basically all this stuff to like meet the characters and everything, or at least John and Sarah, and then boom. Then we have the Kovoro Mall, which was John and Sarah at, you know, the mall and like getting that with
with Spectre. So that was roughly, so that's just, so Kavoro Mall was shorter than the, I would say, oh wait, it's right here. The ARCs page is right here. Hello? Page is loading. Give me a sec. Give me a sec, guys. The Wikia is exploding. Oh. This is terrible. The organization of this is terrible. Alright. We're going back. We're going back to what we were doing before. Later, Solo. Later. Okay, so going back to this. So yeah, Kavoro Mall arc was about 4 episodes, so 8 through 12. Oh my gosh, is the Wikia just down? So, Turf War, 13 to 17. Again, about like 4 or 5 episodes. Investigation was about 10 episodes. This was, so yeah. Suspension. So, Seraphina's suspension was Sarah getting suspended, and then school starting to take its toll on John, which was about 6 episodes. Then we got the project partners backstory, which was only 3 episodes. 4, my bad. True Colors, which was 8 episodes. A lot of the earlier arcs are a lot shorter than what would go on. Then we have Trio Trouble, which was only 3 episodes. Then, of course, we have Monster, which was John finally breaking and all that. And then that was roughly about 9 episodes. Aftermath. Aftermath, roughly about 7 episodes. 8. Rage. Weird name for this arc, but okay. Rage, which was 10 episodes. Secrets. This is where arcs started to get a little bit longer. Like, truly longer. So, Secrets was about 15 episodes? 15, 16? Is that math? I think so. And then we had the Vigilante arc, which once again was fairly short, which was 6 or 7 episodes. It might freeze again, so give me a sec. And it did. Ooh, what is gonna be the season 3 part 1 finale? Okay. Change. When things started to change at Wellston. 15 episodes. Sting. This is the Ember fight. This was about 4 episodes. Capture, which was about 12 episodes. Yeah, because this is when Sarah got kidnapped and all that. And then, of course, we have the Joker arc. And this arc took us from episode 132 to the finale of season 1. This is when John finally started making his move. Why does this list only go here? So, side story, Ray. Then we have Fallout. This was about 12 episodes. Responsibility. Which, yeah, so this is when John got revealed. This is when when Blake started doing his vigilante stuff. Then, of course, we had Corruption, which we focused on John's backstory, only like 6 episodes. The Safe House arc, which was only about 10 episodes, it seems. Like setting up for the Safe House. Evolution, which was, boom, 4 episodes. Booyah. Then we had Tyrants, which was 13 episodes. This is when John fully started to reveal himself and started crack. This is when he truly started to start crashing out. Then, of course, Revelations. So the quick little Spectre arc with Sarah, Layla, and Arlo was 5 episodes. Then Square One. Oh, is this it? Why is this called Square One? Because we're back to Square One? Okay, guys, relax. Oh, and does this take us all the way? And this took us all the way to the season 1 finale. Okay. So this was roughly about, let's see. What's math? So 10. This was about 16 episodes. 16 or 17? Discord. This isn't Discord. So Discord was about 10 episodes. Okay, so typically arcs in Unordinary, according to what the fandom has dubbed arcs, is typically usually anywhere from around 10 to 15 episodes. Some can be a lot shorter, some can be a bit longer. So Infiltration was Rowden. No. This arc is not Infiltration. This is the Rowden arc. This Wikia, update the Unordinary fandom. This is the Rowden arc. This is not the Infiltration arc. This is the Rowden arc. So the Rowden arc was about almost 20 episodes. Actually, no, I think it was 20 episodes. This is the Rowden arc. Call it the Rowden arc. Escalation was about 16 episodes. Then, of course, we have Division. When everyone kind of started start doing their own thing, which was about 12 or 13. Hardline. And this was about 20 episodes here. Who decided these names? Why is this called Hardline? Rebellion. That's a fitting arc. That's a fitting name for this arc, actually. Because it's like everyone's starting to like do their own thing and like actually starting to fight back, basically. This was about 16. The Uprising. And this, no. This is the Wellston War. Anyway, so yeah. This was about 20, this was almost about 20 episodes. And they have nothing for season 3 so far, it seems. So yeah, typically unordinary arcs go for about 10 episodes, 10 to 15 episodes. Can be shorter, can obviously be longer. But okay, cool. All right. But there are what I was gonna say earlier. Uru. We need sauce for Jackson's ability. Give Amelia, give her like a cool mental ability. Like if Amelia is like the comms person, like, you know, the lady who like the guy who connected everyone back at Rowden for the next gen mission. If Amelia's got that, chef's kiss. That'd be cool. That'd be dope. But for Jackson, Uru, if you give Jackson a nature-based ability, if you give him like a nature-based ability, obviously Jackson's not going to be as strong as Byron. I know that. But like, give him a cool nature ability. Maybe he can control like wood style, like he's got like wood style from Naruto. Give him a cool nature ability, Uru. Even if he turns out to be like a villain, I won't be mad. I won't be mad. You owe me, Uru. Don't forget, you owe me. You gave Byron my ability, and he sucks. He can't use it for shit. But give Jackson a cool nature-based ability, I won't be mad. But that's question of the day, guys. What are Amelia and Jackson's abilities? I think Amelia definitely seems more like a support type ability. I don't think she's a healer necessarily. I do think like she's got like some sort of support ability. Like I think like maybe she's like she's gonna be like the comms lady. Because we got Cass. We got Cass, like, and Cass is fairly good at attack. Cass is like fairly good. Where Cass? Where your stats at? Where your stats at, Cass? Okay, so yeah. So Cass got a lot of trick. She got a lot of trick. She got a lot of trick, obviously. But after that, it's power, baby. It's power. It's power. And so Cass is like the power. Arlo is obviously the defense guy. So they're gonna need some kind of support. I think Jackson, he's probably like Jackson's probably the speed guy, actually. He's probably quick on his feet, you know? But Amelia, I think Amelia is some type of support, basically. Yo, wings? Stop it, Lego. Stop it. Yo, no, hold up. That's Amelia's ability. She's got wings, so she can like scan out and like fly and like scan things out. That's her ability. Yeah. But okay. So, that's it for Unordinary. Let's go ahead and jump over to some Jungle Juice. So, here we go. Cobra, Luigi. And Drowner, they all failed. Even though their powers were enhanced by the amber. To be fair, I was using rather common specimens. But this one is different. He's got great value, Suchan. I wonder how this one turned out. Yikes. Nest maggots are getting into the vessel. Stop them. Don't let them reach Master Breeder. Who are you? Ara? No. San. We have successfully gotten onto the vessel. Oh, it's Professor... No, that's definitely San. Good. It's phase 2 of the mission now. Assault unit, take control of the vessel. Oh, it's Huijin, obviously. And take down everyone there. Including Breeder and the Predators. This is getting on my nerves. These maggots, how dare you set foot in my lab without invitation? Oh, my little psychopathic brain can't handle this. Stop whining like a little kid. And fight me, Breeder. I don't want to fight you, bro. Go away. Ah! Unfortunately, I still have some business to take care of, but if you insist, you can head inside. I'll show you around. I'm sure you'll fall in love with it. Stop. Suspenders! Suchan, you ain't him, bro. You ain't him. Relax, bro. Stop right there. Jungle Juice. Lab inside the pet shop research vessel. Who do you think you are? This is no place for you. You'll all become subjects of our research. You filthy vermin from Nest. Ugh. Shut up, criminals. Who are you? Are you just one of the Wasps? Captain of Wasp Squadron, codename B0. Bo. We're going to call her Bo. None of you will make it out alive. That's the only way to avenge my comrades, who sacrificed their lives to gather intel. Captain, there are corpses of other squad members here. No shot. No shot. What the? A dog? Asian longhorned tick. Sometimes referred to. Fusing a dog with a tick is crazy. Referred to as the killer tick. This arachnid parasitizes mammals and birds to suck their blood. It also spreads a deadly virus among cattle, eventually leading to their deaths. You dirty little... How could you use jungle juice on... Damn, fire Cinderella while it's retreating. Uh-oh. We fired so many shots at the dog, but it's still moving. Just how long has this dog been force-fed? Suchan Zhang. So Breeder is abusing even innocent animals. He hasn't had it for a long time, but I do not sympathize with Breeder at all. This kid is literally a psychopath. I can feel that you are force-fed against your will. I am really sorry. Bomb! Put some clothes on. Wow. Look at Ara in the back. What a wild fight. I hope that wasn't Suchan. You never know what kind of poison this complex carries. So you should take the antidote San created. Breeder is definitely here somewhere. I must find him quickly. Wait up! You're trying to find Breeder, right? A member of my squadron has infiltrated this vessel before to investigate the layout. I might have an idea as to where he is. What is this place? It looks more like a lab complex, not a vessel. Su-chan! Huijin, what are you doing here? Colton, if you don't knock it off, bro, I'm going to time you out. My team was supposed to be in charge of this area, but something doesn't add up. There aren't that many people. That's not all. We've looked everywhere. Is this lady an illusion? Where are her legs? Is she an illusion? Looked everywhere. But we don't see Mihui or other predators here. Predators are not here? Took you long enough to realize that. What's this smell? Mihui? Yo, she's just encased in amber? What in the world? Isn't this magnificent? I made it resemble a cocoon, since this represents the ultimate evolution. Thanks for finding your way to me. Most of the missing ingredients are now here. Things are not looking good, Captain. We discovered this while investigating the interior of the vessel. This is a drill ship. It looks like they've been drilling an underground passage beneath the waters. A drill ship is a vessel equipped with an onboarding drilling rig, for the purpose of drilling deep water, oil, and gas wells. They've been trying to grab our attention at the port, while sneaking out through the underground passage. Underground passage? So they can head into the cities right away. The great change is imminent. Shut the fuck up, reader. The ordinary life you've been so desperately longing for is permanently out of your reach. Well then, you're next. Su-chan! Compound vision. Impossible. I heard that thing had been incapacitated. So why is it here? Rah! Okay. Fun fact with an entomologist. Reader, quit calling non-flies maggots. Shame on you. Shame on you, shame on your cow. Warning. Tick mouths are nightmare fuel. Do not Google. Asian longhorn ticks are one of the most dangerous ticks in the world. They spread bovine thalarosis, a horrible disease usually ending in unalived cows, their preferred hosts. There is no cure. They can grow to 100 times this size from them. The good news? They don't like feeding on humans, but will do if they're desperate. All right. Huh. Good episode. Good episode. Yeah. Good episode. I like this. This is good. But yeah. That will be it for today. Question of the day for Jungle Juice. Is Su-chan gonna win? Sure. We'll just go with that. The answer is obviously yes, because he's the main character. But yeah, that'll be all for today, guys. So thank you all so much for watching. As always,